Good evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena. This is a great sequence of runs we've got here. Good Warlock, good Priest, good Mage. Might have forgotten one in there, but whatever. It's all been very solid. I'm bringing my average back to almost 6.5. So, right now I'm at 7-1 and just looking to see how this is all going to wrap up. It's all good no matter what. Up against a paladin here, Smoky McPots. I gotta love that name, although I'm not sure everyone does. So here we have the Mana Worm's an easy call. These are easy mulligans. I could keep the Water Elemental, which is very good on turn 4 against paladins, because paladins have a difficult time killing it. I could also play it on turn 3 with the coin. Alright, we'll do it. There's a small risk here that I'll have nothing to do on turn 2. Alright, we got an Ooze. Well, playing the Ooze on turn 2 is not maybe the greatest thing, just because I might end up losing the opportunity to bust open a weapon later. But that's okay. If it's a choice between just doing that or doing nothing, did I end turn? Then I'll definitely play the Ooze. Shielded Minibot. Well, this is actually kind of annoying, because I can ping it, but then I can't kill it with the worm unless I use a spell. And a coin would be wasted here. I could use Ice Lance just to buff the worm to kill the shielded Minibot, but then I don't actually have the mana to ping it, so I end up having to use the coin to do that. That seems crappy. Crap. That was a pretty good answer. I wish I had something better to do. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna ping it then. And let's see, do I hit it or do I ignore it? Oh boy, I think the right call is to ignore it, and the reason is that next turn I can coin Elemental. The coin will buff the worm, and then I can kill this thing if it hasn't been buffed by Shattered Sun Cleric or whatever. This is dangerous. There's a lot of different things he could do to get out of it, and he finds one of them, which is to put up a taunt. Oh god, this is really irritating. So now I could do coin Elemental, but this would only grow to a 2/3, which doesn't quite kill that thing. Anything better here? I could play Knife Juggler, coin, run in, and then ping that to death. The Knife Juggler dies to the Shielded Minibot. You know what? Let's just trust my instincts here. We'll do this. And we're going to pass the turn. If he runs the Tauren Warrior into this to get it enraged, I can ping it to death. So, yeah, Shielded Minibot was a pretty good reply, gotta say. And then the Tauren Warrior, although a mediocre card in general, was a pretty good follow-up. So, I'd say he's in the lead right now here, Mr. Smoky McPots. Though I do have a 3/6 out, which is difficult for him to deal with. Actually, I could have fireballed this thing. I really wish I had had Frostbolt there. The Frostbolt would have been perfect, because I could have just Frostbolted this, that would have buffed the worm and killed that. Clear the board, have a 2/1, and then be doing fine. This, leaving a paladin with 2 creatures on the board, is bad. Now, he's thinking a lot, but I suspect it's because he has multiple good options rather than a lack of options, because 4 mana as a paladin, he's got to have a lot of really good 4-drops, or maybe removal, so he's probably got a decent number of options here. Blessing of Kings might not be bad. It's gonna Hammer of Wrath my Mana Worm, actually. I'm pretty delighted to see that, because yeah, he goes up a card for that, but he also loses a really good spell in his entire turn, and I get my card back right here, right away, with this, so that's fine. Okay, I could play the Knife Juggler, but it'll just die to the Shielded Minibot. I could play the Knife Juggler and the Ooze. I think I'm gonna just play the Shade here, let that start growing. Next turn with 5 mana is a bit awkward. I could do Knife Juggler and Ooze, but not ping. I could do Fireball and nothing else. I could Ice Lance, but that's unlikely to be useful. Fen Creeper. Well, that is a good Fireball target. I think I will avail myself of this opportunity. Alright, so we're going to Fireball him. Mirror Image, I think, just dies to Consecration to no real effect here. Question is, what do I use to kill this Shielded Minibot? If I use the Elemental, it'll die to Consecration. If I use this, this will die to Consecration. I'm going to do the Shade, though, and the reason is I want to keep on freezing him if I can. Because if this thing actually, like, lives through the entire game somehow, it might be helpful to trigger Ice Lance at the end to burn him out. Okay, the Abomination is really not the ideal card for him here. Not at all, because all I do now is just pop the Shade into it. The Abomination triggers without really achieving anything. I drop an Ogre, and I hit him in the face. Okay, so that game, I think he had a window there early on to get ahead, but now he's in a lot of trouble. He needs to drop big minions. Right now my hand is lacking Polymorph or any other big removal. I could Water Elemental plus Ice Lance to 2-for-1 into something. I guess that's not bad. And I can Mirror Image to hold some things off, I guess. Although that's always vulnerable to a Consecration. Alright, Knife Juggler. Let's see if he's going to... Oh, man. I don't have any Silence in the deck, so I can't ever undo this. And he's now taking a 1 in 3 chance to kill him. Oh, God. Please do not actually hit the Elemental. That would be... Oh, my God. That's bad. So I lost my free kill for the Outdoor Peacekeeper with that. That is ferociously bad luck. I cannot believe that just happened. Alright, well... let's play the... Well, let me think. If I play the Knife Juggler and Mirror Image, I get 2 Knifelings, which could be good, but then I cannot play the Storm Pike. So do I want to play the Storm Pike here? God, that Elemental should have gotten the kill on this thing. That was 1 in 9 odds for him. Shoot. 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 Alright, we're going to do it. Well, I was doing great, and then that turn happened. And now I'm behind. Okay, that was lucky at least. So what I can do here... I could play the Ooze, but then I would be really wide open to a Consecration. I'm just going to ping this thing and hit him in the face. So this thing should be dead. It should just not be here. But 1 in 9 odds were against me. So can I get some bad luck out of my system then and win despite having ferociously bad luck? Well, let's find out. I guess I now have my Polymorph. That's not something I necessarily want to Polymorph though. That is... Oh, that definitely is. Okay, so we'll Polymorph this, even though he might play something bigger later. It's an 8-mana turn. I mean, he probably would have done something big if he was going to now. So we Polymorph this. And let's think. What I want to do... Yeah, here's what I want to do. We're going to play the Raging Worgen. And kill off the sheep. And actually trade the Knife Juggler in to kill off that Peacekeeper. So now what I'm hoping is that the Mirror Image will hold off the Mechanical Yeti for a turn. I could maybe ping the Raging Worgen, hit him for 8, and potentially burn him out. Or I could just have this Raging Worgen here, which inhibits him from being able to make reinforcements. I'm still a little bit ahead. 5 to 5. I'm about to draw my 6, so my hand's weak is the problem. Stormwind Champion's not a bad card. Pyromancer, also not a bad card. Wow, we have to make a very serious decision here, whether I should try to burn him out or fight fairly with this development. Alright. I think we gotta go for the burn here. So we're gonna ping that. Hit him in the face. What is this, 11, 15 damage? Oh, I just gotta risk it. So we're gonna hit him in the face a few times. Hit him in the face some more. Ice Lance 6/6. Stop it from attacking. This I can hold on to. I don't need to play that right now. We're gonna play that. We're gonna play the Ooze just to put a lot of distractions out there. And what's the game plan? Oh, it's not good. I mean, this can attack if I top deck Fireball. That's 2 + 6 is 8. 10. Not enough mana to then ping for the kill. Yeah, I just lose this. This is bad. Maybe this Ogre will stick around for an extra attack. Oh, God. God damn it. That Knife Juggler just killed me. Yep, because if the Ooze had been around, I would have killed his Elder Peacekeeper. Or sorry, the Elemental had been around, I would have killed his Peacekeeper. And then I would have kept my Knife Juggler around for extra damage. I mean, just all sorts of things. Okay, Hammer of Wrath is a little bit reassuring because the alternative was a Consecration. He does, of course, trigger this Pyromancer now. Does he actually have 2 more spells to kill off my Stalker? That would be unfortunate in the extreme. He has 1 more. And does he have another one? No, thankfully. This could be bad. It could be like a Noble Sacrifice or something, and then I'm just screwed. Well, Flame Strike could actually catch me back up. Oh, I did have a Silence in this deck. Whoops! Totally forgot about having that out. Well, anyway, I can't kill him, and he's got lethal, right? So let's, I guess, see what this is. Oh god, it is Noble Sacrifice. Shoot. So that saves him 2 damage. Oh boy. I can ping this. This is what, 11 plus 5. He's got lethal damage there for sure. Well, you gotta play to your outs. So what I'm gonna do is ping that off and silence this. So that buys me 1 more turn. Oh wait, if I top deck Fireball, I still can't kill him. I should have played this and just shot him in the face.
I have no time.
Sylvanas, okay. That was a really dumb game. I weathered a good opening from him. Very good opening, very good responses to my Mana Worm and stuff. And then he just got a ridiculous Knife Juggler. Damn. Well, at least we are at 7 wins before losing to horrifically bad luck. So, maybe I can even win 1 more game before this ends. Let's see. Jesus, could there have been a way for me to win in spite of that? I don't know. Because he had the Knife Juggler, Peace got my Ogre, I didn't get my Spellbreaker in time, which I forgot I had, but I didn't get it in time anyway. And then, yeah, I needed to get Flame Strike or my Spellbreaker earlier. Flame Strike would have actually let me clear off his board and then actually stay in the game. Deadly Pants, man, some pretty great names here. It would be better if I weren't losing to these people, but Deadly Pants, following up on Smoky McPots. Let's go ahead and mulligan all this. Okay, we got the Ooze again, and this is actually fine because, well, actually, yeah, the Ooze against the Rogue, I'm not gonna wait for anything special. I'll just use a dagger if I need to, or kill a dagger if I need to. So here, there is actually a potential reason to play Coin Mirror Image because a card she might have is Backstab, and it would suck to have this get dagger backstab. But I'm willing to risk a backstab. There's no other card I can really think of that would be like great for her right now. And then I can, you know, use this Coin Mirror Image thing later on. Does she actually have it? She daggers up and... Nope, doesn't have it. Okay, well, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to play the Ooze and think. I could Coin Mirror Image and then hit her for 3 and start to get the burn on, or I can save the Mirror Image for later. Let's actually go ahead and just do it. That was a pretty good move there. Erasing her last turn, getting a big board out. Everything's at 2 health or 3 health, so I'm somewhat safe against Fan of Knives. She's very unhappy about this, which I can't exactly blame her for. I should have actually played Coin Mirror Image first, so that then I could have put the Ooze in between the Mirror Images to prevent against Betrayal. Now she can use Betrayal to kill my Worm if she has that. Alright, she plays a Farseer, which I don't really mind because I can just kill it, so that's good. Things are looking... This is a pretty solid opener here, so we're going to play this correctly. We're going to shoot her in the face. Note that I wasn't going to, like, save this guy to use for something later. I just want to play him as a 2/2 for 3 with 1 damage attached, which is pretty crappy, but what are you going to do? Gnomish Inventor's not a bad card here. It mops up the Mirror Images, and I can't exactly kill it very easily. Ancient Mage, eh? Alright, well, whichever Mirror Image I give spell damage to, that one is going to get killed by the Gnomish Inventor. I could play a Cult Master and throw this guy away for a card, and then also kill this thing, and just, like, hope she can't kill the Cult Master with anything. I don't need the spell damage yet. Fine, we'll do this. So let's see what card I get before making any further commitments. Fan Creeper, solid. Oh, if she has a Fan of Knives, it'd be so annoying, or a Shiv or something. It'd be so annoying to attack this, because I'd much rather have the Gnomish Inventor hit there. Alright, we're going to hit her in the face. It's a bit risky, but... Oh god, why didn't I put the Cult Master in between the Mirror Images to protect against Betrayal? Jeez, well, she probably would have used Betrayal, I think, if she had it last turn, but she has drawn 2 cards since then, so one of them might have been Betrayal. Okay, Dagger, and... Deadly Poison. Okay, that'll let her kill both Mirror Images. Does she have a Blade Flurry? Just gonna sap it. Okay, that's better than backstabbing it. No Blade Flurry, which is good. She's just gonna calmly kill off both Mirror Images and prevent me from getting cards. Well, not a bad play. Alright, so I could play the Fen Creeper to protect against it, or I could just shoot it. Let's just shoot it and hit her in the face. If she wants to kill my worm and take 3 more damage, she can do that. And then, you know, at 17 health, I've got still 2 Frostbolts and 2 Fireballs in here. Plus Ice Lance, don't forget Ice Lance. This could have been an Arcane Golem, which I would rather have right now. Yeah, I really should have taken an Arcane Golem over this. Damn. Well, you live and you learn. Now with this, I could actually play Fen Creeper to try to get the Mana Worm not to die against this Knight. Is that worth it? Oh, it's definitely worth it. I got this other Mana Worm. Ba-dink. So I'm pretty safe against Betrayal. She doesn't have Blade Flurry, or she would have used it. She needs to get past this. She's already used a sap. Alright, I'm just whittling her down here. She's been on the back foot all game. Oh, Knife Juggler, my nemesis. Luckily, she only gets 1 knife fling, and it's going to be a pretty immaterial one. She damages, but does not kill the Fen Creeper. Alright. Frostbolt. Interesting. So I could play our Ancient Mage, hit her for 5 damage. 6-7 because it buffs the Mana Worms. That's actually lethal damage. Alright, cool. Away with you, my Mana Worms. Well played. And that's a wrap. So that was a pretty nice win after a pretty heartbreaking one. Pretty heartbreaking loss to a Paladin. 8 wins seems to be my magic number. I've had like, what, 2 or 3 8s in a row? Don't really care if I keep that streak. I'm not going to be mad that, oh, I didn't make it to 9, but that's fine. We'll see if I can break the streak. Haven't actually made it to 11 or 12 since the Goblins and Gnomes expansion came out. But my play has probably been not quite as good as it has been in the past, so that stands to reason. You really can't make small mistakes and expect to get to 11 or 12 unless you're very, very lucky. Another Paladin. I hate you, dude. Well, that's 3 names, 3 excellent names in a row. We are first this time, so no coin for the Mana Worm this time for us. I'm not going to keep Ice Lance just to buff the Mana Worm. Alright, this time I'm actually happy to have the Sun Fairy Protector for the first time in my life. Well, not in my life, but in this arena run, at any rate. I'm going to have a cookie. Cookies. My girlfriend made these amazing cookies yesterday with frosting and sprinkles. They're delicious. They're a little bit crunchier in the second day, but not so crunchy as to feel stale. Just a good kind of crunchy. Okay, my opponent's not hovering over anything. I doubt someone this far in the arena would actually go AFK. So they probably just got up to change somebody's diapers or something. Yeah, there you are. Wash your hands. He didn't mulligan anything, although I actually can't tell if that's because time ran out or because he actually liked it. It was like he hovered over 1-2 cards and then it ended, which seemed abrupt. Okay. Well, he wouldn't play Noble Sacrifice or Eye for an Eye. Seems like the only thing he'd play here is Repentance. Or, I'm sorry, Avenge. Nope, I'm wrong. Wow, why would you play Noble Sacrifice here? It just throws the card away. Doesn't achieve anything. And it might have been useful later as a blocker against something more than just 1 damage. I think he made a mistake there. Aha! I see what he was doing. He was relying on Mad Bomber to kill off my worm. Okay. Okay, that's not a mistake. That makes sense. But... cookie. He pays for his insolence. And the Mad Bomber whiffs. Okay, so I could play the Raging Worgen, and then I'd have to trade this in for the Bomber, upgrading a 2-3 to a 3-3. Or I could Frostbolt the Mad Bomber. Doesn't quite use up all my mana. Uses up a potentially really good spell. Keeps a 2-3 instead of a 3-3. Well, I'm just done a pretty... And then buffs this for more damage, but I've just done an amazing job convincing myself that this is the way to go. So, we do that. Do a little bit less damage this turn. 3 less damage to be precise. But we got a better minion. I'm going to keep a good spell on hand. Okay, he's going to have a Hammer of Wrath. No, it's Chill Wind Yeti. That is actually a pretty good card here. So I could actually ping my Raging Worgen and just start burning him. It's worth considering. See, I freeze the Chillwind Yeti, buff this up, ping this. I hit him for what, 2 plus 8 is 10, down to 17. That's probably a little bit too crazy, but I am going to actually Frostbolt this thing. And I'm going to... Shoot, do I ping it or to play Knife Juggler? Let's play the Knife Juggler. Now, I could throw the Mana Worm into it. I mean, the Mana Worm has done its job. God, what if he kills the Mana Worm? I'll feel so dumb. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Just kill it. So he's got 5 cards to my 4, soon to be 5. I'm ahead though because I'm the first player, and as a first player, he shouldn't be drawing equal. He's got True Silver Champion and me without my Ooze. What does he think is more dangerous? Really, I think the Worgen's actually more dangerous. And he agrees with me. Okay, fine. So he goes up another card with that True Silver. Let's do the Tiger, so that'll hit him for 1 damage, plus the Juggler, which is another 3, so I did 4 damage there. Well, we're definitely in burnout mode. Flame Cannon doesn't really burn. I don't want to see Antique Healbots or the Justice guy. Justice League. Got a really good minion here. Paladins aren't the greatest at dealing with these. They have no class-specific silences or bounces. Spiteful Smith. I could kill it with the Tiger, of course, and a ping, but I'm not playing the Piloted Sky Golem. Polymorph is an option as well. I really have to think about this. I could Polymorph, ping, hit him in the face. Then what if he plays something even better? But if I hit and ping, I can't do anything. I've got nothing to do. Shoot. Awkward. I could just play this and hit him in the face. So I guess what would I rather have? The Piloted Golem on the field and this on the field. Or, and a Polymorph in a hand. Or, him having nothing and me hitting him. So basically, the Tiger, I'm going to hit him with the Tiger no matter what. That's happening. I can Polymorph this. Would I rather have this in my hand and him with nothing? Or would I rather have Polymorph in my hand, this on the board, and then him with this on the board as well? Don't know if I made the right choice, but it's the choice I made. Oh, it's that end of turn weird bug thing. One disadvantage of not killing the Spiteful Smith is that it makes Flame Cannon weaker later. Alright, he actually goes for the Golem. Let's hope we get a good 4-drop. I get 3 mana value card, which is not the greatest. He's going to freeze this, so I do have a Spellbreaker in here. I could, of course, get that. Nope, not going to happen. Well, this is an easy turn at least. We can just Flame Cannon that thing, ping it to death, hit him in yonder face, and pass the turn. Now I have the so that worked out well. I've got the Polymorph to deal with anything big that he could play. Got 8 damage on the table. He seems to have a lack of removal if what he was playing was the Frost Elemental, so I think I'm in good shape. Paladins don't really have much removal for these guys anyway. Okay, well, glad am I that I kept that Polymorph. So this is probably another Noble Sacrifice. Oh god, it could be, well, it actually could be a Redemption. Okay, I wasn't actually sure how to do this because I could ping the sheep and the sheep might come back and then I can't play the Elemental, or I could play the Elemental and ignore the sheep. But my opponent made that decision for me, and that's good. Yay, 9 wins. So that first win was an unlucky, or the first game of this video was a very unlucky loss, and then the 2 wins after that were quite solid, which is great considering that we're in the winner's bracket here. Well, not the entire winner's bracket, we're in sort of the winners who have lost a couple games bracket, so I guess that's a little bit easier than the actual winner's bracket of the, 9-0 people or whatever. But anyway, who's our next opponent? We got Paladins so far and a Mage. Oh no, Paladin, 2 Paladins and a Rogue. And a Priest, the worst matchup. Okay, great. Bring it on, game. Soul Defiler. I've already beaten 1 Priest here. Boy, I'm talking a big game here, talking cocky. I'm sure I'm in for a bruising. Okay, did get the Mana Worm, 1, 2, 3, 4 curve. Okay, well, I mean, if I want good chances to win, this is pretty good. Obviously, I'd rather have, like, a Frostbolt instead of this Ancient Mage, but whatever, man. As a Mage playing Mana Worm, you're less vulnerable than a Priest playing Northshire Cleric, although they're both 1/3s for 1, and both are vulnerable to a 3/2. As a Mage, I can at least ping and kill. to deal with a 3/2, or in this case, coin and spider tank, which is probably better. Does he have a Northshire Cleric? That's a pretty good response to Mana Worm, or preemption to Mana Worm, because he plays it, I play the Mana Worm, and then he can run in and heal and get a card. Nope, okay, no Northshire Cleric. Flame Cannon will kill most things he could play. I would rather he just pass the turn, though, so I can play the Goblin Stalker. Ship's Cannon. Flame Cannon's a bit overkill for that. And the Mana Worm doesn't die to this thing. I can actually coin Spider Tank. And Spider Tank will actually kill this. Boy. You know what? Let's just keep it simple. Just kill that thing and hit him in the face. So yes, now I don't have a removal for a 3-drop, but I do have Spider Tank. And I can always top deck Frostbolt, perhaps. You know, a Raging Organ would be awful here, actually, because it would, it could run into the worm, get buffed, and kill Spider Tank. Scarlet Crusader would be annoying. This, not so much. Doesn't quite kill the Mana Worm. In fact, if I were to play the coin here, I could just kill the Flesh Eating Ghoul outright. The problem is, with the coin I don't have any good plays. I could just waste the coin and play a 3-mana card, Spider Tank I'm guessing. Or I could play the Ancient Mage, which is just dumb here. It's just worse than Spider Tank. I mean, same total stats, but 3 4s are better than 2 5s. I could just also, well, I could coin and then, yeah, no, it doesn't actually work. I was thinking ping and coin and Goblin Stalker, but if I coin, this gets buffed, kills the worm, the ghoul, and I don't need to ping. I could just leave this thing alone, I guess, and play a Spider Tank. A bit risky that, because then if she kills the Spider Tank with a Shadow Word Pain, this thing gets buffed and my opportunity to kill it is closed. Alright, well, sometimes there is no good option. You just have to go for the least bad one. We're going to coin into a super mediocre 4-drop. Get spell damage that I don't need and can't use. Have nothing to do next turn, because I can play a 3-drop and have a mana left over, or this and ping, which is a pretty weak 4th turn, but that seemed like the best option I had. Alright, he's going to silence it, which is fine. So this is a very bedraggled Mana Worm here. That's okay, though. We're going to run in, use that big 5 health. Ping. Stock it up, baby. Hit him in yonder face, and that's it. Okay, so I came out a little ahead there. I actually managed to kill 2 of his cards without losing any of mine, so that's why I'm 7 cards to 5. But he could always catch back up. I'm a little bit light on power here. And that's a pretty good response to what I'm doing. I'd love a taunt. Mirror image? No, nothing? Okay, cool. Alright, well, I can't do anything about that tiger. I'll throw a Spider Tank in front of it, that's fine. And I guess I'll ping his face, because there's nothing else to do. I'd say he's actually catching up with this tiger and me having a pretty weak draw. He gets ahead a card. He can then heal it, or play another big creature. And I'm just sort of behind, because I just have a very weak board. One more, throw a Holy Nova into the mix and a couple of my creatures die. He's only at 21 health, so he's got tons of health to work with. Not a great situation. My turn 6 was what, this and this? That sucks. He does have a Holy Nova, he decides to just pop it right there. Fair enough. Okay, so Mirror Image arrives a turn late. Thanks for nothing, Mirror Image. Do I want to do it? I could run in, I could shoot, run in, ping, and have a 2/2. I think I'll just do that. So we're gonna shoot that, run in, ping. I could play Mirror Image here. Don't really see the point of that. I do have one more Mana Worm, I might as well wait. I could also wait for it alongside Cult Master. Although a second Holy Nova would blow that to hell. Panda doesn't quite die to this plus ping. And the Berserker does die to that plus ping, so that's something I got going for me, I guess. Flame Strike to kill 2 creatures? Sure. I have nothing else going on. I might as well just spend my entire turn getting a 2-for-1, going up a card. Because there was nothing else to do. I could have played like Mirror Image and run in and pinged. And then played Goblin Sapper, but like really I just don't achieve anything with that. I guess I could have waited for him to get more going for my Flame Strike. So I'd say he's actually got the upper hand. On this, like to an observer who couldn't see my hand, it would look like I'm a little bit ahead on life, board, and cards. But just knowing my hand is so bad is a problem. Dark Cultist. Okay, so he continues to have nothing, and I do kind of regret blowing that Flame Strike because this would have been good stuff to wash away. Spellbreaker, hey? Alright, we'll silence this. I'll run that in. Ping it. And do I want to play Mirror Image to try to get the Spellbreaker, not to trade with this? I just don't see the point of that. I really actually want to trade. I want this game to kind of drag on so I can actually get my big drops. Of course, if he has a mind control, one of my big drops is going to get stolen and it'll need to be polymorphed. Oh, Balance Chosen. Well, that's going to need to get polymorphed, so maybe I should have played Mirror Image, then it would have actually kept this thing from dying. Okay, well, lesson learned. Don't hold too long to your mirror images. Christ, I'm a cracker. Alright, Frostbolt doesn't kill this. Frostbolt Icelands does kill it, but I think it'd be a little bit foolish of me to hold out for that. Let's play the Sapper, which is just a 2/4/3, nothing fancy. My Polymorph is gone, Flame Strike's gone. Where are all my big minions? I guess they're all at the bottom of the deck. Oh boy, he just needs one big minion and I'm totally screwed. I don't actually even mind seeing this. I don't care if he kills my thing. We got plenty of time here. All he's got is an Annoyatron. All I care about is me getting something good. Okay, this card looks suspiciously like a mind control, but what are you gonna do? Alright, if both of them hit this thing, I could ping it to death, but that's not gonna... Oh, no, no, no. Paladins Knife Jugglers, they always hit their mark, but my Knife Juggler won't even get one little tick on Mr. Tron. You know, you'd think with him being so annoying, the Knife Juggler would just want to fling a knife at him to shut him up, but... Okay, so we have a Sludge Belcher, which is definitely a problem. That's not an easy thing to deal with. Can't kill it with Frostbolt and ping, and then it'll get healed if I do try that. It has enough power to kill my Knife Juggler. It's just bad all around. Alright, well, let's, oh, don't have to run that in. Let's ping that. And think, is it worth it to Frostbolt and throw the Knife Juggler? I could Frostbolt, Ice Lance, and Knife Juggler. Nah, it's not worth it. That Tiger of mine is going to kill this thing. Anyway, so I might as well just wait. Mechanical Yeti can also get killed by my Tiger. He will take off the more higher health Mirror Image, which makes sense. Alright, good thing I saved my Frostbolt. I definitely don't want him drawing cards here. If he got cards off that Cult Master, that would just be the death of me. So we need to really kill this with Frostbolt. And I guess I should Fireball, right? This Mechanical Yeti? Yep. So let's actually Fireball it first. Whoa, ho, ho. No. Seeing what spare part I get is not as valuable as him not drawing cards. So now let's see what spare part I get. Good old Time Rewinder. Where would we be without frickin' Time Rewinder? Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I think I am actually going to rewind my Tiger so that I can heal him, essentially, by replaying him next turn. I gotta get all the advantage I can get out of my cards while I'm biding time. So his hand was empty. He's got a spare part in the top deck. He might top deck into Mind Control, but I know he hasn't been, like, you know, saving one all game, as priests sometimes do. Can I get a minion that's good? That's good. Alright. So am I concerned here about Holy Nova? I can't afford to be. The Holy Nova's the Holy Nova's. There was no way I was ever going to get around it anyway. So I, you know, didn't deal 5 damage to him because I replayed this Tiger. But if I had not done that and he did have a Holy Nova, he'd kill everything I had here. At least the Tiger now survives Holy Nova. Grizzly isn't a big deal. Is he going to have Velen's Chosen it? Yes, he is. Okay. And hits hard enough to kill the Tiger, unfortunately. Ah, damn. And these two guys plus a ping will kill it, I guess. So there's that. Okay. Let's fling a knife, hopefully at the right target. Okay, so I can actually throw the Tiger away. That would let me keep the Shade. Interesting. Or I could throw the Shade and the Knife Juggler away. Alright, I'm gonna trust my instincts. will keep my army of little dudes, reveal the shade. The nice thing is that if he mind controls it, I can just kill it really easily with one of my minions. So I left him without anything to mind control, and it survives Holy Nova as well, and it'll grow bigger. I'm gonna power word shield my mirror image, so he's desperate to draw cards, which I think is actually a pretty sensible play there. Plays a Northshire Cleric, which doesn't really do anything for him because there's nothing that he can heal. Oh, he's gonna heal that. Well played! So he just drew 2 cards by buffing and healing my own minion. That was very well played. I actually forgot about that possibility. Shade gets bigger. Okay, let's kill that. Play a very good minion in this circumstance. Hit him in ye old face. Okay, now this is looking really good. It's looking a little dicey for a bit there, but he never had mind control. And I never saw any good minions. I mean, we're 2/3 of the way through, so finally I'm getting some big stuff. But yeah, I could have been in trouble if he'd had anything good, but he just never had anything good. He had the Sludge Belcher, which I could deal with. And then he had the Yeti, which I could deal with, and the Cult Master, which I could deal with. Alright, we're at 10 wins! Holy Gorgonzoli. So this is probably going to be the last game, unless it's a very fast one. Which means that next video I'll either be seeing if I can make it to 12, or just starting a new run. Although if I lose, I might just start the new run in this video. Anyway. Ah, wow, what an exciting run. Well, I don't know if it's been that exciting. It's just been good to play with a good deck and actually do well with it. What a treat. A Shaman. Legend the Shaman. I gotta admit, I'm a little bit intimidated by Legend the Shaman. Shamans, like I've complained about many times before, are so reliant on getting specific cards, and maybe that's why I've been having worse luck with them since Nextramus and Goblins versus Gnomes. Just the fact that, like, with those expansions coming out, they're less likely to get the really specific cards they need. They didn't really get anything that does what Hex does, so they desperately need that, and they didn't get anything that does what Lightning Storm does, so they desperately need that, and they desperately need Fire Elemental. So they just, like, desperately need all these things, and they're less likely to get them. So I could just ping this, or I could play Annoyatron. Gonna go for the Annoyatron. I think I need to try to get this 1/2 to stay on the field. I just gotta go for it, because if I ping, I'll be a little bit slow. This is a very weak hand, lots of 2s. It's gonna get very weak very fast. I gotta try to get these onto the board while I can. So yeah, there's a risk he'll have like an Earth Shock, but even Earth Shocked, it'll still kill the Leper Gnome. Won't die to a Lightning Bolt or a Rock Biter. Yeah, I'm happy with that choice. I could have played this to try to do the same thing, but this seemed like the good choice. Alright, so yeah, we get to kill the Leper Gnome, and I'm sure my opponent's not going to be jazzed to see me play Worgen Infiltrator, because that's one of the few things that actually does well against these damned spiders. You run in, turn on Wind Fury, you can ping one and then kill the other one if you want to. It doesn't die to Rock Biter, but he does have a Hex. That is aggressive. Well, I don't actually begrudge him that play, because yeah, he needed to get rid of that Infiltrator. But or sorry, that what is he called? Not an Infiltrator. Raging Cajun. But yeah, he just it's a victory for me that he had to use the Hex like that. Alright, I'm not gonna throw the Tron at the spider. I'm aware that, by the way, this thing doesn't have taunt while it is stealth. Stealth trumps taunt. I just want to wait for a better time to pop these spiders open. Like right now, run in, and then pop would be much better to clear off everything. Okay, Chillwind Yeti might have to eat a fireball. Just might have to eat a fireball. Ooh, I could silence the spiders. Let's think about this. If I silence the spiders and I keep this hidden, I kill the spiders, this is standing up against the Yeti, which isn't bad. I could fireball the Yeti, also an option. And then I could deal with the spiders with this, and a ping. Why don't we just keep the board clear? Why don't we just play conservatively? I don't need to, you know... Oh, I don't have enough mana left over for a ping. Right. Well, so I could just leave it alone. But you know what? No, we're gonna just kill everything. Just kill him. Just play conservatively. Not do anything funky. Funky. Let's just kill everything off. So he has 6 cards to my 5, soon to be 6. Got a weird hand. This might not be any good because I didn't do it on the spiders. This might not be any good if he doesn't play a weapon. And the Flame Strike might not be any good if he doesn't flood the board. So maybe I should have just taken my chances with that Spellbreaker. Alright, well, I'm hoping that the taunt holds, so that the elemental cannot, or the tiger can't attack the elemental. Oh wait, what am I talking about? I want to attack the tiger with the elemental to kill it. My girlfriend, who is amazing, just gave me a bowl of delicious soup that she made yesterday because she's amazing. It's like a coconut curry soup with red peppers and beans and carrots. Oh, delicious. So let's see. If he plays like 2 creatures that'll die to Flame Strike, I'm totally going to Flame Strike. If not, well, we're just going to have to see. I'm not sure. He is hesitating. Some causes for hesitation might be he's afraid of Flame Strike. He is afraid, or he doesn't want to play a weapon because he's going to start getting frozen. I'm not sure. Okay, it looks like this is a fishing for spell damage. Doesn't find it, finds a taunt. Okay. He then quickly clicks on the tiger, so maybe this is what he wanted to see, although I don't know why. I can just kill it with the Sunfury Protector. It's going to coin into a 5-drop now. Okay, what is it? Missouri Drake. Okay. Well, he didn't play 2 creatures, but he did play something that's very annoying to deal with. Let me just think for a sec. I could Frostbolt and Ping. I could hit. Then I'm left with a 2/2 and a 3/1. And I could play the Ooze. So a 3/2, a 2/2, and a 3/1. A bit weak seeming. Nah, I'm just gonna Flame Strike. And start to hit him in the face. So it's at 19, 16, possibly 11 if these are allowed to attack. Got still 1 Fireball in here, an Ice Lance, which with Frostbolt deals 4 damage, Stormpike Commando, and yeah, Fireball, Frostbolt, Stormpike, Ice Lance. I guess that's about it. So I really shouldn't be doing this, should I? He's got 6 cards to my 5. His cards situation is great. Fire Elemental. Okay. Well, I think yeah, we're just going for it. We're committed. Going to wait. I need to play this first, so when I silence him, he doesn't get unfrozen. Won't make that mistake twice. Hit him in the face, and well, we'll see what happens if he kills me now. With if he kills all this stuff, which is a bit difficult for a shaman with 3, 3, and 6 health, I could be in a lot of trouble. But if he doesn't kill all that stuff, 4, 6, 9, he's getting a little low. Fen Creeper is something that makes me regret having used my silence, and he has a 2nd hex. See how important it is for shamans to have those hexes? Crap, I'm just screwed now. I can't kill this thing off. This plus ping doesn't quite do it. Don't want to lose my mana worm to it. Can't kill that. Alright, we're going to play the Ooze now. Gotta get every creature I can on the board, and I'm not gonna throw 2 creatures away willingly. I have to just hope he doesn't have enough removal. So let's say he, like, you know, kills the frog and kills one of my things. Maybe the ogre can still attack. And the mana worm can still attack. There's 5 cards, though. I'm in rough shape. This is the end of the line. Notice, though, he needed those 2 hexes and that fire elemental pretty desperately. And he'd be doing even better if he had Lightning Storm. So he just needed those key cards. But again, when you see a shaman late in the arena, they're likely to have had the key cards. Actually, I think I was gonna say that earlier and didn't. So yes, when you see a shaman late in the arena, it probably means that they had the key cards. Or else they wouldn't have made it that far, because shamans kind of suck if they don't get their key cards. Alright, well anyway, this is very, very grim. I pretty much have to have this ogre be able to attack. Oh, I'd say, well, once to have a decent chance, but twice if I don't get any of my burn. Oh my god, Windspeaker. I hate that, because it just validates everyone who thinks that Windspeaker's a good card, even though it's terrible. Is he actually going to hit the ogre? If he runs the ogre in and then runs the Fen Creeper in, that would be a victory. No, he has Crackle. Oh, well, he had what he needed. Now he gets to kill all my crap, and I have no cards. And a Cobra for good measure. Okay, sure. Alright, Stormpike's not a bad find, so we'll play him. Shoot that thing. So I could actually clear the stuff off. It'll be his 3 cards versus my 4/2. Nah, I've got to hit him in the face. Did it all for the face. I've got a lot of health. I could just like one back-to-back top deck Frostbolt Fireball and win. And he's used 2 hexes, a Crackle, Fire Elemental. He's gotta be, well, he doesn't have to be, but he might be running out of things. Okay, if the Zeus can attack one time, that would be great. That'd be, please don't be taunt. Don't be taunt. It's not taunt. Excellent. Of course, there's a risk now that Frost Shock or Earth Shock would kill my Ooze thanks to spell damage, but I'd still rather see anything over a taunt. Powdered Cheddar doesn't concern me. And Farseer, that does concern me because that's 3 extra turns of Fire Blasting that he just bought himself. Ancient Mage. Okay, well, we'll hit him in the face. Play this guy who sucks. Ping the Cobra because I think I need to kill that off. It's a little bit too good to leave lying around. And technically, this Ancient Mage could survive, although now he has a chance of getting a Taunt Totem. I don't have any more Flame Strikes. I only have the one. Gotta get that Fireball pretty soon. Still doesn't see a Taunt Totem, which is good. What do I really hope for? I don't even know. Maybe Fen Creeper would be good here. The whatever 6-mana version of this would be pretty good. Just because it's sticky. There's a 3rd hex. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, get 3 hexes in a draft and then draw them all in a game. Yeah, sure. Oh, and then I tied, why don't you? Okay, great. That's fine. I don't really care. Don't really care at all. Shade of Naxxramas actually could be really handy. The main problem with this, apart from maybe him having a Lightning Storm for good measure to kill it, why don't you, or a Stampeding Kodo, is eventually he's going to get a Taunt Totem, so I can't just have this grow super huge and kill him. 1 in 3 odds of getting a Taunt Totem. Finds it. Okay, do I have anything that will deal with this? I don't. Oh god, so I've got... I think I just have to get a Fireball and a Frostbolt back to back. I just don't see any other way to win. With this Taunt Totem being here. Cult Master. Ugh. Alright, what is the highest chance that I have of winning? The highest chance. Is it to kill this and ping him in the face, revealing my shade, or to ping this? Alright, I'm going to ping this. This is very desperate. What I'm counting on is that he doesn't flip a healing totem. Then I can ping this and hit him for 4 with the shade, then if I top deck Fireball, I win. A lot of stuff has to go right there, but that's... and he has to have no healing and no other taunts. But yeah, that's what it's going to have to come down to. So here's the 50-50 coin flip. Is it a healing? It is! Yay! Alright, well now even with Fireball I can't win.
Something needs tinkering?
Oh man, well that was a bit of an annoying way to end this, but... it's a Shaman who had 3 hexes, a Fire Elemental, a Crackle. All in one game, of course. You know, like Shamans always do. So this is going to get healed up. This thing isn't going to get... oh, a second Crackle? Sure, why the fuck not? Yeah, totally. Gonna hit me in the face. He has lethal next turn. Oh, wow. Okay, great. Sure. Bless you. So, let's see if I actually would have gotten the Fireball for the crushing defeat. I wouldn't have. Alright. It's fine. Good game, except not really. If I had that Shaman deck, I would go to 10 wins every time, and we're done. So, yeah, I don't have enough time to start the next deck, but we'll take a look at the pack and sneak preview the next run if you want to stick around. Thanks for watching. If you don't want to stick around, click like and or subscribe, and let's see what we get for 10 wins. Hopefully, like 300 gold or something. That would be nice. Dark Bomb. That's pretty good. 280? No, 270. Wait, if it was 100, it'd be, yeah, it's 270. That's good. I'll take it. Could have been over 300 if that had been not a golden common, but whatever, that's fine. So let's see our pack. I think I've gotten like 1 legendary so far, which isn't actually bad because I've only opened like 25 packs. Not here though. Nothing fancy there, but at this point it's early enough. I'm still, you know, collecting commons and things. Good. Got mostly new cards there. Very exciting. Since we're all here, let's just take a look. Good. Oh, yeah. Awesome. I already have 2 regular Dark Bombs, so goodbye, golden one. Although that was a pretty cool animation. And let's see here. Oh, no. Don't want to do anything with that. Yes, the Golden Murloc Raider. That's why I initially began playing Hearthstone, was to try my hand at maybe someday possibly having a Golden Murloc Raider to call my own. Oh, didn't have any of those hunks of junk. I do now. I wonder if there's an achievement for getting the full set of an expansion. I haven't heard of anything. Probably isn't, but it'd be cool if there were. Okay, that's it. So the sneak peek of the next arena is Warrior, Shaman, or Priest. I think I can actually do any of those. So yeah, we'll end with that. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next time.